So first you want to open SolidWorks and create a new document. You want to click on the new file icon, which is at the top left toolbar, and then click on creating a new part, and you'll have to use the default dimensions.
Next, you're going to create a sketch on one of the three main planes in SolidWorks. And what a sketch is a 2D drawing, which you can make all different sorts of drawings and of different types. And you can use it to create different features such as cylinders, rods, or anything like that.
You're going to choose the front plane. You're going to click the circle icon to sketch a circle. You're going to click the origin and then click away from the origin to create the circle. You will see the circle being created while you are dragging away. And then when you click again, you'll complete the circle. After the circle is completed, you're going to click the Smart Dimension tool. The Smart Dimension tool is used to specify the dimensions of different parts of the sketch. And you're going to click on the outside of the circle and click away. You will see the dimensions being displayed. You're going to set the distance to 5 inches for this circle, and you will see the circle be modified when you complete this. After this is done, click on Exit Sketch and then go to the Features tab.
Once in the Features tab, you are going to go to the Extrude Boss Base. What this feature does is it takes the sketch that you have drawn and it extrudes it in the other plane that was not included in the original plane you drew on, thus creating a 3D object. You are going to then click on the circle as the sketch to extrude and set the distance to extrude as 5 inches.
You're going to create another sketch on the bottom of the cylinder and set the diameter of the circle to 4.5 inches using the Smart Dimension tool.
Creating this new circle on the bottom of the cylinder will allow for the cutting into the cylinder to create the inside of the mug. To do this, go to the Features tab and then select on the Extruded Cut feature. The Extruded Cut works similar to the Extruded Boss Base feature, only removing material instead. Set the distance to cut as 4.5 inches. After this is done, you are now going to go to the Features tab and select Reference Geometry. Under Reference Geometry, you are going to create a new plane. The creation of this new plane will allow for a sketch on a different plane than the original starting 3 planes. This is needed in order to create the profile for the handle of the mug. Once in the Reference Geometry plane feature, for the first reference, select the right plane. To find the right plane, you can expand the menu on the left side right next to the toolbar and select right plane. For the second reference, you're going to select the inside surface of the mug created when you cut through the mug.
To be able to draw the cross-sectional profile, you want to change the view so that you're looking directly at the side of the cylinder. To do this, there is a button in the middle that looks like a cube with transparent sides and a blue front. Click on this icon and then select the plane with the arrow sticking out of the side of it. For this next part, we are going to create the cross-sectional profile for the handle so that when it gets swept, it will have a shape that we specify in this next sketch. Now rotate the cylinder to the plane we're going to draw on with the arrow on the bottom left part of the view. Now click Sketch and choose the Straight Slot Design tool. Now draw the imaginary parallel line to the top surface of the mug and then move the mouse away from the line you created to generate the actual shape. Now using the Smart Dimension tool, set the length of the imaginary parallel line to 1 inch the radius of the curved section to 0.25 inches, and then set the straight slot's imaginary line that is parallel to the top of the mug to 0.75 inches away from the top of the mug. Make sure that the straight slot is centered on the mug. Click Exit Sketch when complete and start a new sketch on the right plane. Choose the Corner Rectangle tool and draw the rectangle with one of the corners located at the center of the straight slot that you just created, and the other corner outside and near the base of the mug. Use Smart Dimensioning and set the rectangle sides running parallel with the side of the mug to 3.7 inches, and the sides parallel with the top and bottom of the mug to be 2 inches.
Next, you are going to use the Trim Entities tool under the Sketch tab. What this tool allows you to do is remove a section of the line that is not needed in the sketch. To do this, click and hold once in the Trim Entities tool and drag across the line you would like to remove. Do this to the bottom line that is inside the mug.
Next, use the Sketch Fillet tool. You're going to set the radius of this rounding to 1 inch on the outside corners of the rectangle. What this does is it's going to round the edges like a mug's handle. Once you're done, click the check mark on the left side and exit the sketch.
Next, you are going to use the Features tab and select the Swept Boss Base feature. This feature allows for the user to sweep a sketch across a designated sketch in order to create a 3D model. To do this, on the feature window on the left, select the Profile menu and select the straight slot sketch previously made. Then for the Path menu, select the filleted sketch. You should see a visual representation of the 3D object to be created when this is done correctly. Click the check mark when done. Now you are almost done creating your mug. The last thing that you need to do to create your mug is go to the Features tab and select the Fillet feature. Similar to the Fillet sketch, the Fillet feature will round out the edges of a 3D object. Once in the Fillet feature, select the radius and set it to 0.125 inches and click on the full preview option above that. Now you are going to select on the Items to Fillet menu and select the top surface of the mug where the hole has been cut out. You are also going to select the bottom of the mug inside where it has been cut out and the bottom of the mug that is going to be resting on the table at your Starbucks. Click the green check mark when done.
Optionally, if you want to specify the material of your mug, feel free to click on the left bar, click on Material, go down to Other Non-Metals, and click on Ceramic Porcelain. Once there, click Apply and then Close, and you'll notice that your mug has changed colors because it has changed material.
Congratulations.